So now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you are all doing well. It feels good to be back. How are you all? How are you all? I can't lie, I've missed you all just a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit the notification bell. Big up to everyone for the love on the intro. Big up to Mo for sorting me out. Listen, we're going to get into everything. We're going to talk about all the news that I've missed. Thank you to everyone that watched the pre-recorded lives that I had out over the week, because it massively helps, because as you know, YouTube, as soon as you stop, that's it. The money stops, baby. And obviously, this is my full-time job, and I need to continue to do this. So big up to each and every one of you that did that and watched that content and shared the love. Big up to Andrea and Lockie as well for helping me out during that week. 3 hours, you know, we sat together in this bloody... Not together, but we sat together 3 hours pre-recording that stuff. I'm like you, Jack. I miss the live, the in-person stuff. Listen, today as well, straight after this, I'm planning... my month ahead. Obviously, we're going to be locked off. Like, we're going to have Euros, we're going to have Copa America, so we're going to be there, okay? Great week away. Thank you to everyone. Thank you for all for basically making that a possibility as well, to be able to do this full time and then still go on holiday. Genuinely, I haven't been for like time either, you know. I've been grinding at this for a while now, but it was time to take a break, take a Kit Kat and all that all that jazz. But yeah, we're back, fit, ready, raring to go, as they say. Rested up. Although I didn't get back till 4 a.m. Because it's just long. But we're here. Big up to Luke. Love you, my mate. How are you? Great to see you as well. Look, so the Euros, we're gonna be locked off on the Euros. I've got loads planned in the pipeline, in the mind, ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing Copa America. We're talking Uruguay. We're talking Canada. We'll have a little chat about Jesse as well, because it happened. Big up to Abdul Rahman Al Khalifi. Great to see you back as well, mate. Salam, walaikum salam. Jesse happened this week. I don't know if you see my tweet. I thought it was quite funny. Jesse Ball back, baby, in French. L'image ball est de retour, bébé. yeah. Gabe, join me, man. Gabe, of course, join me, my man. It's a date. Lockie, I think, is going to join me for some Uruguay games as well, because he's like me, he lives during the night. Do you know what I mean? We'll be doing that. We'll be doing the Euros. I'm thinking, I don't want to say too much because there's too many people watching them, but stealing my ideas. Stealing my people, it's stealing my ideas. Yeah? I'm only joking. Big up to you all. Can't believe you're still keeping Cooper and Shackleton. We'll get into that. I was chatting to Joe actually yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, I think. I thought the meltdown was too much. Yeah, scouting report will be back as well, Jack. Condensed, because I feel like it was a bit too long last time out. Scouting report will be back. Everything will be back. Like, let's not forget, Friday, the transfer window opens. Friday, the Euros start. Tick, tick, boom. We're there, right? We're going to talk about it. But first of all, let's talk about Ilia Gruev. So that was a bit of a shock, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Ilia Gruev. 15 million. That's the price tag that's being put on him. Borussia Dortmund looking at Ilia Gruev. Surprised? I know I was. Very surprised. Allison's just asked when the fixtures are out. I've actually got it in my calendar, Allison, I'll tell you. Transfer window... Wednesday the 26th of June. And why have I got the transfer window open on the 14th? It's the 10th, isn't it? Sorry, ignore me. My days are a bit all over. We'll talk, right? We'll talk about the Is it quiet? I'll turn it up. It's maxed up. It's maxed up. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear now, Jody. Please do smash a like if you can as well. Let's get as many people in as we can. God, that is soon, Ethan. It is. It's soon around the corner. It's soon come. Big up to Ethan, who, by the way, has been a member now for 37 months. I had actually a notification on my YouTube studio today to say, it's your YouTube birthday. So I don't know if that was from the other day or today or whatever, but I started to create content around about the time that Ethan became a member, if I'm honest. So yeah, this sounds about right. Some off football news a little bit. I was going to share this in a social media because I almost had the perfect week, people. So I was on holiday. Yeah, rest and recuperated. I had 29,973 subscribers, so I'm thinking I could get there before I even return. I didn't. I've lost 3 people. So I've got 29,967. So we're not that far away. And also, as I'm in the airport, about to leave, I get a phone call from my mum. She got the all clear. My mum got the all clear. She had to go back in for some tests. She went for a CT scan, had bloods taken. She got the all clear. Absolutely over the moon with that news. So I was like, as weeks go, it was right up there. I managed to spend a week, 4 days away, some rest. I nearly got 30k, and then my mum got the all clear as well. So, amazing week. So, if you haven't already, please do subscribe as well. And we can make it amazing, right? We can make it peak by getting 30k as well, right? But that'd be great. Yeah. So for 5 years, she's got to have just keep going back, to do the little tests even there, CT scans. But yeah, boom, gone. So happy days for my mum. Spoke to her today. She's like, right, have a look for it. Let's take the kids away. I'll pay for it. Let's go to the caravan and that. So it was nice to hear my mum be full back for life again. Does that make sense? Because while you're waiting for that news, you expect, as much as people tell you, she was been waiting for that bad news, because that's what it's like, innit? So it was nice to hear my mum when I phoned her today, just be full of life again. So that was class. So big up to Mumsy and all that jazz, and everybody else who's struggling or with that horrible disease and all that. You know how we be. Right, okay. Smash a like. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Ilia Gruev. Yeah, let's talk about Ilia Gruev. So I'm going to put a poll in the chat because I want to know from you folks. Would you be willing to sell for 15 million? Yeah, Gruev, sell 15 bags. I'll put right. And look, of course, now please have in mind, hypothetically, that we can replace him, or is he that pivotal? All this sort of stuff, right? So I have put Gruev, sell 15 bags, yes or no. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, let me know in the chat. While I remember as well, actually, because it's just coming back to me, I met Dr. Fahrenheit in Malaga Airport. I came out of a shop and he went, Joe. I said, hi. He went, you don't know me, but I know you. I watch you. So I met him. Dr. Fahrenheit, he's in the chat normally. Some of you might remember Dr. Fahrenheit or Mr. Fahrenheit. I think it's Dr. Fahrenheit. He collared me in Malaga Airport, which was great. I did write your name on my notes on my phone so I wouldn't forget, but my phone is my camera here, so I can't see it right now, but I remember it was Dr. Fahrenheit. Also, when I was buying a toasty for £14, by the way, but the plane was late and I was hungry, £14 for a toasty in the airport. A guy came up to me, and I forgot his name, him and his lovely girlfriend, and he was a Leicester fan. And he says, do you do YouTube? I was like, yeah. Joe, right? He went, mate, I'm a Leicester fan. He went, I've found myself watching your content now. I thought, is this Locks in disguise? He said, I'm like, who you signing? Who are Leeds signing? What they doing? He went, I watch your content more than I watch Leicester. And I'm like, yeah, well, you are Locks. You are Locks in disguise. Dude, I'm really, really sorry. I forgot your name, bro. I forgot your name, but you and your partner were lovely, and it was great to meet you both. And thank you for coming over to the good side. Like Locks, being a Leeds fan, basically. more sampling our content because Leicester's content's rubbish. Yeah, but big up, big up to Jamie Vardy who signed a 1-year extension for you though. Yeah, James B says great to hear about your mum, Joe. Good holiday, amazing holiday, great. I got to cycle. I've never done that before. Like I've cycled, obviously, but not on holiday. It's one of them. Oh, I'd like to cycle. I did that. I went in a cable car. Heights are not my thing, but it was my partner's birthday, so I went in it. There is a little video where I am bricking it, and maybe I'll share it with you. But basically, I was scared. Like, I was like this, and then as soon as we left, and it started to wobble, and I'm talking, we went from, it was in Bella Medina, from the bottom right to the top of the mountain, and I was scared. Like, I was like this, holding on, and I kept like, she was going, relax, Joe, relax. I was going, I can't. And basically, in the end, I ended up like, she said, you look like, you know, when you get a fresh chicken and you pull it out, like, and it's just, that's what I was like. Like, I was frozen, unfortunately. Heights aren't my thing, so yeah. Big up to Jodie's dad there, look, watches all the time. So yeah. Big up to Jodie and his dad as well there. So yeah, I did a cable car. There you go, look. Big up to Georgie. Shocking, I don't even watch it. There you go. Yes, Danny B. Yes, I'm back, mate. I can't be like you and Lucy who go for 2 weeks at a time, bro. You know what I mean? Living the high life in Croatia. Getting pissed on the all-inclusive vibe. Nah. Big up to you both. I hope you're doing really well. I am back, yes. But it was really good. Malaga is such a beautiful city, by the way. Like, beautiful. Café con leche, por favor? That's me. Café con leche. The coffees hit differently out there. I'm a coffee drinker. Yeah, I'll tell you something, though, right? So the room was absolutely gorgeous, and it was in this complex. And then we comes down one morning, and there was shit on the landing. Someone had shat themselves on the landing, like just took a dump on the landing, like not animal shit, human shit. I was like, what is that? So yeah, I also have a picture of that. Just yeah, because as you do. So yeah, that was a bit of a random occurrence, if I'm being honest. But outside of the shit in the landing, it was really good. Yeah, maybe it was me the night before Damar. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it was me. Yeah, it was a lovely city, Malaga. Really, really nice, genuinely. And I would go there again 10 times over. You don't want to see that photo, you sure, James? Because it starts at the top of the wall, then makes its way down, and then there's a massive ball right at the bottom. It's quite the sight and smell, if I'm honest. Quite the sight and smell. Christopher Spofford Chapel's just gifted 20 Just Joe Football Show membership. Big up, Christopher. I hope everything's sorted at your end as well, with work and stuff, bro. Danny B blaming someone else for the shit. Yeah, I promise you it wasn't me, man. Like, I'm one of them that takes a while. Like, I don't know if this is an age thing, but like, I like to sit, either scroll Twitter or play Championship Football Manager on my phone or on Duolingo. You know, that sort of vibe. I'm one of them that likes to sit back, relax. I'm not an on and off kind of guy when it comes to that. So if I'd have done it, I'd have been there for about 40 minutes and I might have been seen, but I feel like anyone that's shitting on a landing is doing it quick time, you know? There was no toilet roll around the gaff either, so I'm just assuming it was in and out, you know? Anyway, let's move on from excrement and let's start talking about Ilia Gruev that we tried to talk about 10 minutes ago, but you know what I'm like. Yeah, so Ilia Gruev, I did put a poll in the chat. Let's see what the poll's saying. 73% would sell him for 15 million. Obviously, it's a quick turnaround, isn't it? It's a quick turnaround to buy him for 5, flip it. Buy him for 5, sell him for 15, boom. Does that then mean you can then keep hold of Gray from an FFP perspective? Because do you know what? We weren't expecting 15 million for Gruev. That's going to help us out massively. Is Gruev that vital to the team if we bring in a left-sided centre-back? Well, we don't even need to bring in a left-sided centre-back, sorry, do we? we just need Strout back and fit. We still need options at centre-back so that Ampadu doesn't have to go back there, because obviously if Strout got injured and Ampadu had to go back there, then if you didn't have Gruev, you'd be a missing body. Werder Bremen may have a sell-on clause, but even still, it's not going to be taking a massive chunk, I don't think. Pencil Tash Gimp says, first you shame me for my tash and now you shame me for my toilet habits. Pff, unbelievable. What's happening in Spain? What happens in Spain stays in Spain. Sorry, Pencil Tash Gimp. Big up to you for the super chat, by the way, as well. Yo, beautiful coastline. Went to the fishing town, the old town, when we went on the bikes. Sat and I didn't understand what was going on. We went to a tapas restaurant, but obviously Spanish is not my first, second, third, fourth, or any language. And, you know, I was saying, like, you know, I want this, bro. And he was like, blah, blah, blah. He didn't, not, because it was the old town and authentic, not many spoke English, if at all. So he ended up just bringing ours out. And then about 5 minutes later, I clicked what was happening, because the guys were coming out with just different dishes. Paella a la rojo. And then people were just putting up their hand and taking it and having it. But that was banging. My partner had octopus, man. I had some. Not nice. Tentacles are not nice. Bit too hard for me. I had this, like, it was like spicy potatoes with prawns and egg. Oh man, it was banging. Paella hala rojo. Yeah, so that's what he was saying. Welcome back, Joe. Next year, come to the States. Glad to hear about your mum, bro. I'll keep you all in my prayers. Big up to you, Dotsy. Thank you very much. Cameras on a mad one are back. We know we're back when the camera's on a mad one. Want this, bro? Yeah. You understand? I want that. I want that one, bro, please. Yeah, gone through that. Right, okay. Do I know what contract? Nah, I'm not his agent, mate. I'm into that. Is it as a coach? I thought he'd go to Huddersfield. Right. Just because he's been offered a deal, by the way, doesn't. We're going to get into this, right? Just because Cooper's been offered a deal doesn't mean he's going to accept that deal, right? I'd imagine he would, but it doesn't mean he will. Like, at the end of the day, Cooper will want to play. Cooper will want to play just like Ailing wanted to play. So don't be surprised to see Cooper leave. But there's reasons why you keep Cooper here. I'm going to back Shaq because I think some of the response is out of order, personally. And again, I know I'm sentimental and people will shout me down for that. But this is a Leeds United lad who loves Leeds United. And if he wants to stay at the football club, and if he is willing to not play, then that's on him, not the club. And we should praise him for that. We should praise Shackleton for that. Because I think people think that, like I see a lot of takes of like, oh, this is, this is going to mean, we've got no ambition. What do you want him to do? Like, just sell everybody? Get rid of everybody? This is not how football works. Some would have you believe it is. Some would have you believe this is how football works. Nada. Okay, it's not. But Demar, I agree. By the way, please, let me hear you. Let me. Shackleton should go play. And I would tell him, if I'm advising him, Jamie, you need to go play football, lad. This is what I would say to him. But if he's happy being a squad option at Leeds United, then let him be a squad option. Don't then be like castigating the lad. Don't be castigating the club. He'll be on next to nothing. He can play a number of positions. He trains really well. Clearly Farker likes him. And did say, if you remember earlier on in the season, we'll look after Jamie. Well, remember when he said this. So, I don't get what the problem is. Am I wild for that? Am I wild? I don't think so. And Yuboa makes a great point. He never lets you down. We could talk about Cody Drama and when he came on and then was brought off because he had an absolute stinker. And Jamie Shackleton came on for the second half and outperformed him playing outside, at left back. And Cody Drama was supposed to be going Dortmund and Newcastle and stuff. So, I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. Now, on the Cody stuff, offered a deal. Why? To protect Compo. Because basically he's under the age of 24. We will receive compensation if he signs somewhere else. Douche. So that's only why he's been offered it. It's slinky by the club, but they've got to protect their investment as well because they've paid his wages for the last couple of years. So yes, if you want to sign somewhere, yeah, then that's fine. Jamie Shackleton's the midfielder though. What's your point, Demar? What's your point? Because if you're saying Dramo's played at left, Shackleton's not a left back. But he played. Yeah, I'll turn down the mic. Some say it's down a bit, mate. But I don't see what the problem is with having a player that is happy to be here, wants to be here. Look, he might not even accept that deal. And if I am advising him, I would say, go play, Jamie. Let me just say that. Go play. Agreed. But what's his role? What's his role in the team, Jamie? My point is, you can't replace everybody. You cannot. It is not in our wheelhouse or funding to go replace everybody. So if you have an able-bodied person who's willing to play in a host of positions, who gives you 100% week in, week out in training, doesn't complain, doesn't moan, why are you going to get rid of that if he's willing to stay? That's my point. So I don't, and I feel like I have to almost defend him a little bit because I thought some of the rhetoric that was about him on socials is harsh. Exactly, Jamie. So why you asked? If he's willing to not sometimes make the bench, but happy to be here, why you asked? Why are you getting yourself angry about it? This is what I asked you. This is the sensationalisation of it all. If he's a player that doesn't make the bench, if he's a player that barely plays, why are you bothered? Ask yourself why you're getting yourself worked up about it. This is what I'm saying. But it's not though. It's not for me. It isn't, Demar, because who are you getting to replace Shackleton that will who does all that? Who? And it's definitely not a waste of wages because he's on next to nothing. If you then replace him, I assume you're suggesting about replacing him with someone who is better, therefore costs more. He's also willing not to play hardly any of the games. He's also willing to be used. Exactly, you can't replace that. So if he's willing, then leave him be. This is my point. I don't understand why you get annoyed. Like, keep him then. Well, if he signs a new deal, he will. But don't talk. Well, I can talk about standards and I can talk about expectations because Jamie Shackleton won't be the reason why we don't get promoted. If you think he is, then I don't know. If you... This is where, and I don't mean to... This is where, like, you cannot replace everybody, people. You cannot. And you have a player there who is willing to do a host of jobs, not bitch, not complain, not moan, probably great in the dressing room, great lad, everyone likes him. You can't, disregard that at a whim because you think it's standards for keeping him here. Like, what? This is my point. So, because let me give you... and this is a good point as well, Will. Yeah. But again, when people talk about, standards, you know. I don't know. He does play well, as we've showed when Cody Drama was played out of position and didn't do a job, and Jamie came in at the second half and saved us. But everyone would be willing to keep Cody Drama, 100%, and he don't want to be here. He hates being here. Vic, this is my point. I did not understand the pouring of the standards are on the floor. We are not serious as a football club. Why? I don't understand it. But that's just, I'm just trying to give my narrative. Paul, bang the nail on the head. There isn't that big of an, an issue for me. Wagwan, Donna. Nice to see you, Donna. Yeah, exactly. He would walk over hot coals. He would walk over hot coals for the football club. So, and like Brad says, every big team has these players. You know, they have these players at the football club. And that brings us on to Cooper. Now, I don't think Cooper will sign. Or maybe he does, so that he gets his 10 years, he gets his testimonial. But again, people won't care about that. Why should we pay his wages for a year so he could be here 10 years? Get him out immediately. And it's a little bit like, why? You know? And this is the point, right? Okay, so all these people that are talking about standards, that are talking about get them off the books, get them out of the club. And I'm not, I'm just, I don't want people to take this personally. It's what it is. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? This is what I mean. You watch for my opinion and we have a conversation about it. I don't think I shut anything down. I might disagree, but I don't shut it down. But I think a very good case is Luke Ayling. Because people told me he's shit. They've been telling me he's shit for 2 seasons. Shouldn't be at the football club. Waste of space. Get him out. This is what some people were saying. Could we have done with him, do you reckon, towards the back end of the season? I would argue, yeah. Should we let him go for 6 months? Probably not. Only him and Junior Firpo had 8 open play assists since Christmas. Him and Firpo had the most in the division. And we let that guy go. Now, I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that's why we balled it and all that sort of stuff. But my point is, just take a step back and think about that. Because people told me Luke's legs had gone. People told me Luke's legs had gone. And he was past it. And he was League One. Well, he's just signed a new deal with promotion chasing Middlesbrough for 2 seasons. And also went and got 8 open play assists. I don't think it's that bad. You know? Mum Overlord member for 16 months. Big up to you, Mum Overlord. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well and I hope the family is well. Nice to see you back, Joe. 20 months. Been a lot of ups and downs. It certainly has, Justin. It certainly has. Thank you for being here. Alien was wank. I don't think I ever said I wanted him out. I don't think I ever said he wanted him out. I don't think I said that. Nada. Joe, sounds like you love the relegate. It will have. Yeah, of course. I love Luke Ayling. Of course I love Liam Cooper. Well, what's not to love? So should you, Bradley. Do you not? Yeah, but Mike, this is another thing I want to chat about, right? Because do you know, sometimes we need to understand where we are, though, as a football club. We're a championship team. Again, when we get linked to players, for example, I see people say, why should we take Brentford cast-offs? We're Leeds United. Well, guess what? Brentford in Premier League, we're in Championship. People told me James Trafford's shit, just being relegated. Only recently. Only recently told me James Trafford shit. Newcastle have just bid 15 million for him. Sometimes we need to take a step back and go, okay, yeah, right. So maybe he didn't perform well, but you have to take everything into context. Do you know? So yeah, we're not Middlesbrough, but would you take Latila? Would you take Latila? I don't know why you want to take Latila because he was at Borough. A lot of people keep mentioning Latila. Why? He's at Borough. We are not them. I don't know. Well, that's not true, though, Sean. Again, we can talk about it. So your legs have either gone or they haven't. So what you're assuming there, this is a wild and nonsensical statement, Sean, because what you're telling me is his legs had gone at Leeds, but then he went, an hour down up the A19, and his legs hadn't gone. This is wild. This is a wild statement and a nonsensical statement that makes no sense. Glad you're back, Joe. Hoping the transfers roll in every part of the window. They will, man. We'll have it covered. DLR Fabrication say Cooper, he scores goals, not many, but more than midfield or set plays. Yeah, I mean, he got more goals. He got more goals than Kamara, didn't he? No, I know that. I know that. I didn't disagree. No one's saying that, but I'm just using him as a point of reference to everyone who's saying about standards on the floor, we're never going to get anywhere, I'm like, well, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But it is what it is. Right, okay, let's talk about Liam Cooper. So, I think... so what we're suggesting now, he's going to stop playing? Is he just going to stop playing now? Nah, I don't think so. Right, so Liam Cooper. Yeah, Liam Cooper. I'm not sure he signs a new deal. I don't know. It's a difficult one. Right, so you haven't watched him then. Again, a nonsensical statement because you haven't watched him. Because he's been one of the best players since the turn of the year. This is my point. I never made that statement anyway. I've never said it's all about the eye test and not all about stats. I don't remember saying that. I mean, I believe it. You know what I mean? But his legs haven't gone. And if you're saying that because he's got 8 open play assists, that counts for nothing and he actually played shit, I could have a conversation with you, but you haven't watched him. You haven't watched him this season for Middlesbrough. I have a lot of Middlesbrough season ticket holder friends as well who rave about him. So again, that's just your narrative, and you're trying to bend things to suit your narrative at that point, Sean. Yeah, so Jamie, yeah, of course. I don't think when we're talking... But again, this is my point, Jamie. Why are you getting angry about, say, Shackleton if you're not going to see him on the pitch? It's a similar sort of point. I would argue, like, we need more Liam Coopers in the side. Not in terms of quality, because Cooper's not the player he once was. Some don't rate him ever anyway, but he's not... he's not the level he once was, Cooper, for sure. I think Cooper probably... Again, it's a tough one for Cooper. Do you stay 10 years? Do you get... Do you finish on a high, see your team get promoted, probably win the league? This is what I think. Probably win the league, lift the trophy, off into the sunset, perfect ending. Or do you go play football now? So... It's an interesting one. 72% of you said they would sell Gruev for 15 bags, which I could sort of understand, if I'm honest. He was great, but not amazing. Do you remember when people all said that, Calvin won't get in over Gruev or Kamara or anybody and all that sort of stuff? Because we will be beating a few teams. Right, let's ask Liam. I'm going to ask a poll. If you're Liam... And again, this isn't... Take your Liam Cooper hating head off for a second. Not saying you are, but yeah. If you're Liam, do you stay for the tenure? So if you're Liam, do you... And then I'm going to put... Stay for the tenure, which is a big achievement. Right, and you have to hear about this. You have to think about these things. Go play. Now answer it Not like, try and answer it as in, I want him out of my football club. Because I know some of you are like, you know, it's on the floor, the standards, if we keep him there and all that. But if you're Liam, do you stay for the 10-year or go play? There's the poll. Let me know. Because it's a difficult one. And if I'm Liam, I'll probably stay for the 10-year. Maybe, I think. Because it's a big achievement, that. Not many players stay at clubs 10 years anymore. And it'd be a great send-off for him to get us back promoted to the promised land. You know? Yeah, Jamie, you're probably not going to get that, though. Like, I don't know. I don't know how that will look. We do need a lot of bodies. Yeah. That's not called bending the narrative. That's called changing your opinion, Sean. You're allowed to change your opinion. I'm not bending a narrative. Because if I was bending a narrative, I'd be still saying Melier was amazing. Just like with Firpo when I said he was shit and now I don't. That's changing your opinion. Anyway, Luke Ayling's not here, is he? Do I think Rodon signs? Yeah, I do, actually. I do. I think we'll get him on loan for another year. They've obviously extended his deal to protect his value. He could have gone for free, etc., etc. So I think, yeah, I think we do. I think we do sign him. Yeah, that's just form. Great point, Reese. Yeah. Do you think I'm flip-flopping? I stayed on to the bitter end, Damar, until I could stay no more. And I heard the wildest stat today, by the way. He was actually 22nd in the league for shot stopping. Because I remember who's the person who had an argument with me that told me one-on-one was shot stopping, and I was like, it's not. It's different. One-on-one is not shot stopping, and the stats bear that out. Because one-on-one is really good, but then like shot stopping, he was 22nd in the league for a team that finished third. That's not great, is he? That's not great at all. That's not great, is it? Vic says, playing devil's advocate, when Strout got injured last season, Farker decided to go with Ampadu in defence rather than Cooper. Yeah, he went with Cooper initially, right? And then obviously, yeah, we could see that. Yeah, probably. You did, RM. You know, you did, and I disagreed. But, these things happen, man. These things happen. I was wrong. I was wrong on Somerville. I was wrong on Firpo. I was right on Archie Gray. Yeah? You can't win them all. If I was right on everything, you know. I mean, Gabajan, I expect nothing less. You're like Wanderlust. You're like Wanderlust on Twitter. You are one and the same. That's why if we don't build from the back this season, we won't be up there for promotion. I think defensively we're actually really good. I think we just, maybe in midfield we're lacking. I don't know, Agent Ancelotti. I don't know. I just know. Did you got a new bidder, buyer? I don't know, mate. I don't keep up with Everton Agent Ancelotti. Whereas you, here he is, look, Mr. Fahrenheit, my man that I met in Malaga. Big up to you. I'm hearing Colin or Mark. I'm sorry, Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm really, really sorry. I did write it on my notes, but it's on my phone, and my phone's my camera. So, but big up to you. Thank you for saying hello. It was great, mate. Thank you. I hope you're well, and I hope you got back okay, back to Birmingham. So big up to you, mate. Thank you for supporting the channel, and it was great to meet you. No, I don't think any of them will get a chance, but if anyone would, I'd probably take Aronson, and that's wild, isn't it? But again, that I've changed my opinion. Once upon a time, I've said no, and then I think about it and say, actually, you know, that probably could work, but I don't know. Agent, nobody cares about Everton. Aronson is coming back. I don't know. I don't know if Farker will have them. Let's see what they do in pre-season, innit? Let's see what they do in pre-season. Right, Paul, stay for the 10-year. I think that's a good one. Let me ask you about Sam Byram. Byram, happy? Yes or no? I'm happy with that as a deal. Like, the way I see it is, like, Byram's the level above Shaq. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you look at Byram's your backup, and then underneath that is Shaq if Byram's injured. And that might be another reason why they've kept Shackleton on or offered him a deal, just in case Byram breaks down. And then, okay, if Byram breaks down, we have Jamie, who's willing to be here. He's on next to nothing. He's happy to just be around the gaff. That's why they might have kept him. Like, and let me just say it again. If I'm advising Jamie, I'm telling him to go. But his mum loves the club and all that sort of stuff as well. They might be saying, come on, Jamie, stay, it's Leeds. Da, 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 da. All these things happened. Official Zoom says, Pulisic is going to batter Bielsa and I'll be here to rub it in. Have a good day, Joe. Glad to have you back. Are you? Official Zoom, you're not really still trying to tell us that Pulisic is the LeBron James of American soccer, are you? We're not still doing that. Yeah. Like Jamie, though, right? Why, though, Evie? Why? Why don't... I've done this. Rewind. I've done it. Yeah. Yeah, the phenom. Yeah, we will be there anyway because, like I said, Bielsa's going to murder America. Canada are going to get binned out. It's all a bit mad. It's all a bit mad out there, innit? We will be there. Right, okay. But I think Jamie should go play. Go play, Jamie. But like I say, that's entirely up to him, innit? That's entirely up to him what he decides to do. Because the club have said, you know, let's have a conversation about it. So we had obviously Ilia Gruev, you know, 15 million, boom. Yeah, but I think Crew's in a totally different position. Like, Crew will be used. Like, he was close to it anyway. You know? That's not going to change. Like, Jamie Shackleton being at the club is not going to stunt the growth of Charlie Crew. At all. So I wouldn't be worried about that. Mate. Yep, mate. I mean, same as Ailing, right? But no, look, no one here, hear me out, is saying that Jamie should be playing for this team week in, week out. He shouldn't. Mark says, answer Jamie, LUFC's roles. Mark, give me a comment that I can get into and we'll chat about it. Let's have a look. I'll scroll up and find a comment for you, mate, that I'll answer. 1 second, mate. Just come with some stuff that we can get our teeth into. Agree with this. What? 1 sec, Mark. I'm just scrolling up, bro. I don't. Why keep Cooper over Ailing? Seriously. Ailing wanted to go play. Cooper's your captain. You can't underappreciate his influence on the dressing room. And you couldn't really offer Ailing a new deal because he'd already gone. You know what I mean? He'd already gone for 6 months. Cooper stuck around. Remember in the summer, Cooper could have gone to Saudi Arabia and chose not to. There you go. I hope that makes you feel a bit better, bro. Yeah. Exactly. This is what I'm saying, Vic. You're good enough. You're good enough. You all that sort of stuff. Boom. You're there, right? Jamie Shackleton. This is why I wanted to talk about it, because it ain't that deep. And some of the response to it is like it's the end of the fecking world. You know? Anyway, let's move on to some stuff. So that was your retain list. Cody Drama, he's not going to sign the new deal, obviously. But it means we can get some compensation. Cooper and Shaq have been offered deals. Will they take them? Roberts, Rodon, they go back to the parent clubs. We've got some professional scholars that have been offered deals. in terms of releases, we've got Donny van der Heuvel, Paveda, Dallas, Lewis Bate, Luke Ayling, Charlie Allen. Charlie Allen was a surprise, obviously well thought of for a long period of time, but I think I think we were playing him at left back in the under-23s for a period. We'd see. You can have them both, though, Evie. You can have them both. They're not going to have any, it's not that deep. Phil Hay believes that the club, or says he's absolutely certain that Leeds will try to sign Rodon. I think we all are in agreement with that. I think it's quite interesting that Spurs offered him a deal, and they're probably going to do that to loan him back out to Leeds and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not overly concerned about the about Joe Rodon. I think Joe Rodon wants the move. Someone shared some stuff with me, and yeah, I think Joe Rodon wants the move, but it could be finance. It could be a number of things. Because hear me out, and I know you won't want to hear it. Joe Rodon was phenomenal, but Joe Rodon is easily replaceable in the Championship. He's serviceable. I'm not saying he's not amazing. Hear me out. But like you can get another player like that. There we go. Rob, sorry. I said Mark and Colin, didn't I? I apologise, Rob. Need about 5 players, 3 really good 2 Championship schemers. Then we're all set, mate. Yeah. I think we need more than that, I think we need more than that. I don't know why I didn't say Liam Cooper wasn't. I'm just saying, because again, this is going to involve finances and money, not Jamie Shackleton money, not even Liam Cooper money. This is Tottenham we're dealing with. At the end of the day, if Daniel Levy starts to push it crazy and you've got an obligation, you've got to pay 20 million for him, and I say nah, we'll go get another player. Alfie Gilchrist's been linked, for example, on a number of occasions. He can also play centre-back. He is a centre-back by trade. Been likened to John Terry. Why are we looking there? Maybe we are looking him at as a right-back, but who knows? So, look, I really like Joe Rodon. Hear me out. I want Joe Rodon to stay. I want continuity. He'll want continuity. He loves it here and all that sort of stuff. But if they try to take the piss and if they ask for crazy numbers, then you just say no and walk away and you go get another Rodon. You can do that. I can't lie. You can. Mark, because I'm going to give you some airtime now because you were shooting at Jamie. Alex McCarthy's dead. Yeah, good shot stopper. Can catch the ball. Cannot play with his feet. There is a reason that Southampton didn't play with their feet when he came into the side. And I don't think he starts from in the Premier League. But he's not classed by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, anyway, right, so let's get into some other stuff. Fabrizio Romano's been flapping his gums as well, obviously. Archie Gray wanted by a host of clubs. Tell us something we don't know. I think Archie stays. I don't think them two can play as a pair. They're both right-footed and all right-footed. Both right-footed and all right-footed, man. Definitely. Big up to you, Darren. Sub Andy. Thank you. Listen, folks, let's get some subscribes as well if you haven't already. We're so close to 30k. We have big investment. Got to act like a big club now. Like what? Give me an example. You want us to act like Chelsea? You want us to act like Chelsea and throw money around? Why do you... What does this... Jamie, genuinely, what does it mean? By bombing out Shackleton? Is that what you're saying? So, right, okay. The return list comes, no to Cooper, no to Shackleton. Do you sit there and go, we're a big club now? We are a big club now. Like, is this what we mean by that? I don't understand. You? 10 years service? Get the fuck out of here. We're a big club now. Jamie Leeds fan? You want to stay on about $3,000 a week? Fuck out of here. We're a big club now. We want to bring someone in who will pay 10 grand to not play. Yeah, man, that's what we want. We want that centre-back who hates his football club, and we want to pay him 50 grand to be a leader on the bench. Get the fuck out of here, Cooper. We're a big club now. Like, this is what I don't understand. I think it's wild. I think it's a bit mad, if I'm honest. But yeah, and listen, we don't even want to get on Bamford, because unfortunately, like, in what respect, though? Like, in what respect? Like, in terms of where we need to be in the table and stuff? That has nothing to do with keeping, Jamie Shackleton and Cooper at the club. If that's what you're referring to, bro. I don't know what you're referring to. Reports Spurs also want Archie Gray. Everybody wants him. We want him. We're keeping him. Apparently, Leeds United are interested in EFL sensation Karamoko Dembele. Now, Karamoko Dembele previously played for Celtic, then went to Ligue 1 club Brest. He was born in Lambeth, London. He's been called up to represent both Scotland and England at youth levels. He debuted for Celtic's under-20 development team at the age of just 13, playing with and against players several age groups above him. He later played for Celtic's first team and then signed for French club Brest in July 2020. And he's currently on loan at Blackpool. Great dribbler, great close control, great agility, speed and acceleration, which is something we lack in the forward line. Yeah, I mean, is he a replacement for Somerville? It depends. A winger by trade, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, winger. Vision, creativity, great technically on the ball as well. Great ball control, flicks, tricks, showcases technical prowess. Let me just big up to a Cash as well. Just had a text from Luke. Just met him there in Horsforth. Big up to a Cash from Horsforth. Yeah, watches the channel. So a Cash, if you're watching now, man, Luke's sent me a text to say he's had a chat with you. Big up, man. Yeah, big up to a Cash, legend, man. Obviously, has seen Luke on here before, but Akash, if you're watching, my man, legend. Replacement for Somerville. Yeah, just maybe. I'm just spitballing here, bro. He said, Joe, mate, when have you ever been wrong? You tell me, bro. Oh, there's Akash. Look. Should we get a Cash up, man? Let's get a Cash up here. Luke's just sent us a picture of a Cash. Give us a sec. Looking dapper in the. I quite like that shirt that he's got on there. To be fair, it's the Leeds one. It's a little bit Chelsea-esque, but let's big up a Cash now, man. Everyone in the chat, yeah, love for a Cash. Are we ready? Shall we go? There we go. There's Luke out with the Cash. Luke out in the wild with the Cash. There we go. Big up to a Cash, mate. Thanks for your support, mate. Genuinely, bro. Means a lot. Sorry you can't see me. Won't be here without you and all that sort of stuff. Luke, yeah, Luke's out getting fan spotted, man. I love that shit. Yeah, big up to a Cash, mate. Thank you for the support, bro. There you go. I want to see the chat saying big up to a Cash, by the way. Lads. Indeed. Yeah, man. Right, let's get this banner back on. There we go. Big up. Love that. Nice one, Luke, mate. Right, okay. Let's get into it. You throw me now. Yeah. Karamoko Dembele, by the way. Karamoko Dembele. Let's chat about him. So, yeah, apparently, yeah, he's 5'6". Spent a year on loan at Blackpool, did well. Apparently, Chef Wednesday have approached the league outfit about taking him on loan for 24-25. I think Chef Wednesday could do bits this season, by the way, under Danny Roll, if they can keep him, by the way. There we go, look. Big up a Cash. John, very angry. Very angry, John. Calma. Tranquillo. Yeah? I don't know if you're aiming that at me or what, but we need... Shall I tell you how we know we need a lot? Right? Go watch the video of the spreadsheet that Andrea did. That'll show you just how, like, threadbare this squad is, by the way. Yeah? That'll show you how threadbare this squad is. The reason you don't get... yeah, exactly. I'm never out, unfortunately. I stay here in the Think Factory just Constantly having ideas, man. But yeah, listen, we're gonna do a Euros. We're gonna have to do a Euros fantasy as well, aren't we? Because we're going to be talking about it on a daily. Jamie says we need to go. Jamie will tell you about the thing because he won the cup. He won the FA Cup last season. Right, okay. So Sheffield Wednesday approached. No decision appears to have been made on his future yet. One to watch potentially. There you go. Lockie did a great video as well on the strengths and weaknesses of our squad. Go check it out, people. It's there. So yeah, won that. Connor Roberts happy for Byram. No news there. Jose Mourinho backed to hijack 15 million Tottenham deal and sign priority Leeds target for Fenerbahce. I think that's come from a decent source as well. Let me just double check this. Because obviously Jose Mourinho signed him for Spurs. Could we see? I swear I've got him on Twitter. Maybe I've read it wrong. Is it Alistair Gold or is that BS, folks? Let me have a look. I swear he's well respected, or is that not? Maybe it's not. Here we go. Yeah. Tottenham Hotspur correspondent, $250,000. I knew I'd seen it. I knew I'd seen him before. I think he's well respected, you know. Tottenham Hotspur football, and before that, a pleasure being sports editor at various newspapers. Or is it? Nah, not Batshuayi. Oh, did he mention Batshuayi in that? Let me have a look on his tweets. Because I'm going to have a look and see where he said this about ALAS Gold Rodon. Let me just have a look. Latest. Spurs set to trigger. See that? So he actually broke the news about the year extension. He actually broke the news on the year extension. Now, according to this report, it says that Mourinho might come in for him. There you go. One to watch then. Yeah, probably is. You're right. It could just be a bit of a, oh, look, let's make this link. But Alistair Gold said it, but I can't find him saying it on Twitter. So I wonder if they've just, yeah. Yeah, one to watch maybe. One to watch. Listen, folks, let's have a look. We've got 378 likes. Let's get that up to 400 if we can. Yeah, Ryan Kent all the time. Listen, we're 30 people away as well, by the way. We're 30 people away from 30k. If we could get that, that'd be class. I know there's 30 people watching this that aren't subscribed. Yeah, it is, mate. You're right. It is, and it might just be just a BS link, but it is what it is. What can we do? Yeah, look, is there anything else anyone wants me to discuss? The week at Leeds, I think it's been quite QT, hasn't it? It's been quite quiet, which I'm grateful for, because the last thing you want to do if I'd have gone on holiday when season finished and then Red Bull pops off, you know what I mean? That'd have been one. Someone mentioned Southgate earlier on as well. Listen, pre-tournaments, it ain't that deep. Honestly, I landed and I landed and I had loads of texts come over from 12th man lads because they know I back him, don't they? And they say, "Are you still backing him now? Are you still backing him now?" And I was like, "Well, it's not that deep. I'm not that arsed about if we played like that in the tournament, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I didn't watch the game because I was flying, but yeah, it don't bother me all that much. Yeah. So let's wait till the tournament is what I will always say. Like, I was listening to a podcast earlier on and they said, like, remember when Germany and all these teams win the tournament? You don't know their warm-up games. It's not that deep. The last warm-up game for the tournament, I think we beat Germany 3-2. It didn't change the end result, does it? Let's wait and see till the tournament and then we can chat. But yeah, listen, we're gonna have loads of Euro stuff. We're gonna have we're gonna have Euro stuff. We're gonna have watch-alongs. We're gonna have Leeds content. Basically, for the next month, we're gonna be locked in, right? So I need you here, there, and everywhere. Make sure you join me evening, noon, night. We will be there. Please smash a like on the video. Yeah, see this though. This for me is a worry. Because defensively is not it. And can you play him there with the top nations? Like the top nations? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't watch the game, so I can't really comment. Thank you very much, Ben Mills. Thank you, mate. Yeah, the defence is an issue. A gaping issue, but what can you do? It is what it is. Mark Guay, he's decent. Very good. Shaw could be back for the second group game. We're all right on the right-hand side of defence. I don't like Lewis Dunk. Great Brighton. He's not an international one for me, but it is what it is. We'll see. Beelzebub coming. Yeah, I'd have rather gone Jared Branthwaite as well, if I'm honest, but hey-ho. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Get your comments in. Hit the notification bell. And I think that's your lot. I'm very tired, so I'll probably sleep. But before I do that, I'm going to start planning the month ahead of how the months and weeks are going to look. I need to get the fixture up. I need to get the wall chart out and all that jazz we move. Stones got injured, though. Stones got injured, Jamie, yesterday. So, yeah, he's injured. So we'll wait and see what happens. Hopefully he's all right, but he's not had a great season, has he? I was surprised by the Jack Grealish omission, by the way. I was actually... Listen... Eze is the one. Eze is going to be the real ace in the pack. I think if we're struggling in games, you bring him on because he's just so direct. He wants to take people on, man. Love it. I love it. Right, I think that's it. I'll stop talking. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit the notification bell. If anything happens, I'll speak to you later on. If not, we'll be back tomorrow, man. You know what it is. Peace out, man. Love you all. Thanks for, just amazing, aren't you? Peace out. Big up a Cash, by the way, as well.